Man, I look way taller than you. She got my cowboy boots on. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal Love, KetoSavage.com.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, so, 'tis the season. Thanksgiving's upon us in like 2 weeks? Less than 2 weeks.
Next week.
Next week? Next week. So, everybody's going to be getting their Thanksgiving dinners. Time for celebration. Don't resort to carbs because you can stay keto on Thanksgiving. We're about to make a keto pumpkin pie. Make one for your family. Actually, are you mimicking me?
Yeah.
I really enjoy, we have a big Thanksgiving. That's my family's biggest holiday. And I like making a bunch of keto meals, bringing them there, not telling anybody they're keto, see if they can even tell a difference. And more often than not, they like my keto food better. Her keto food. Alright, so enough of the talking. Clear my throat there. The recipe, the ingredients. You got the filling and you got the crust. I don't know why she put the filling first.
I don't either. I got excited about the filling.
Alright, so the crust, we're gonna start with that. You're gonna have 2 eggs, 8 tablespoons of butter, and 3/4 cups coconut flour. The filling is gonna be 2 eggs, 1 cup of heavy cream, 1 can of pumpkin, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. And that's a lot more ingredients than you normally see on this channel. I keep it simple. This one's a little bit more festive, but hopefully all these ingredients don't scare you because it's gonna be super easy. These ingredients come to
285 calories, 25 grams of fat, 5 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs, 5 of which are fiber, which gives us 79% fat, 14% carbs, and 7% protein. This is a little bit higher on the carbs. We realize that, like more so than we normally would do. But
it's a lot lower than any pumpkin pie you're gonna eat elsewhere.
That's exactly right. And it's a holiday. I mean, you're really only gonna eat this probably once a year.
And this is for 8 slices.
Yeah, this is for 8 slices, and a lot of times keto food is so filling that we actually cut ours into 16ths. So totally up to you, but this is for 8 slices.
Yep. All right, let's make this thing.
All right, guys. So we're gonna add the butter in first, and then I'm gonna actually go ahead and melt it a little bit in the microwave. Alright, then we will add our eggs in. Alright, then go ahead and add your coconut flour.
Alright, y'all, so this is what the crust looks like before it is in the pie pan. You're gonna have a greased pie pan, but there's a lot of butter in here, so you might not need to be greased, but we don't like taking chances around here. So I'm gonna put this in here, form it into a pie crust shape, and that is gonna be our crust. Alright, y'all, this is what the crust looks like when it's all flattened out in your pie pan. Let's add the filling.
Alright, so let's go ahead and just add all the rest of the ingredients into this bowl.
Alright, y'all, so this is what it looks like all mixed up. We're gonna go ahead and pour it into our crust here. By the way, the oven is at 425 degrees. We're gonna do a 2-part bake, so we're gonna start out at 425 and then do that for about 15-20 minutes, and we're gonna drop it down to 350 to finish her off. But that is what she looks like going in the oven. Ooh, keto goodness right there.
All right, so we stuck the pie in there at 425 for 15 minutes, and then I lowered the temperature to 350 for 40 minutes, and it looks about ready now, so.
All right, everybody, here we go. Pumpkin pie time. Ready?
I can dig it.
You can dig it.
I can dig it.
And we didn't add any sweeteners to this. Somebody requested we make one without sweeteners. This says 0 added sweeteners. If you like a little bit sweeter, it can definitely be sweeter. So feel free to throw some Splenda packets or stevia or erythritol packets into the mix, the filling, before you pour it in.
It's actually pretty good like this. Like I like it like this, and I have a sweet tooth.
Yep.
But
I like it.
I mean, you can even add like a couple more, like a little bit more of each spice to just like make it a little bit more spicy. But this is like perfect.
It's like a savory pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I like it though. It might could have sat in the oven for like a few minutes longer, but it also probably, like, as it cools, harden up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We were impatient, so we're eating it while it's still pretty warm.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good though. Thumbs up for sure. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all.